I'll show you how to capture name of elements. So just go to some website, let's say rogers.com or any other website of your choice, okay? So let's say I go here. So like we humans, we all have our names, right? That's how we recognize each other. Like your name is something and then I call by your name. Exactly like that, whatever you see over here on this page, every element, this image, everything that you see has its own name. Okay, and that's how we call each of these element by their name. Now in this video I'll show you how to find their names out. Okay, it's not their name is not as simple as ours, so you have to find. So what you have to do, right click and then inspect. Okay, so when you do that, you will see something like this, like we call this area as inspector. So this inspector get opened up. It can open like in the bottom or it can open in the on the right side, as simple, right? So once your inspector is open, you click on this arrow. Why we click on this arrow? So we can locate the element. Okay, so I click on this arrow, and let's say if I want to know the name of this Rogers, so then I'll hover on this. I will not click. I'll only just hovering means like putting my mouse over it. That's it. So I'll show you again. Click here and then hover on this element. So you see this little thing. So it tells me its name is image. It's an image. So this first thing tells you what kind of element this is. So like we are all somebody is toddler, somebody is kid, somebody girl, boy, man, woman, like that. So the first thing that tells what kind of element is this. So something can be image, something can be div, something can be hyperlink, like a is a hyperlink, something can be header, something can be anything. So that's the kind, and this is the image. And then all these things like class, height, weight, source, these are the properties of it. These are like more information about it. So like a girl, its age, its name, its address, its phone number, like that. So a image, its class, its height, its weight, and other elements, right? So this is how we identify the name. So what we will do, now we know that this is a kind of image. So I'll open a notepad or something here, and then I will do two forward slash like this. Okay, and then I'll put img as it is written over here, img. Then I'll put a square bracket on. Okay, and then do at the rate. Okay, so until here most of the time things are common. You put the kind of it. This kind can be different. If it is a div, then we may have to choose div. If it is a like hyperlink, then this can be a. So this image goes by the kind of it, then a box bracket, then at the rate, and then you identify it from a property. So in this case, which property I have to choose, it's up to us. So we have to pick a property which looks more readable and more better. So in this case, like if I choose something by height, it will not make much sense. By width, it wouldn't make much sense. So but this class property, it's looking better, like class equals this. So that's what I'll paste over here. Instead of double quotes, I'll just make it single quotes. That's it. So this is how you identify their name. So most of the time it's as simple as this, but sometimes like 30% of the time you have to go beyond it. It's even more complex. So I'll tell you those cases as well, but mostly it's that simple. So you can see that oops, sorry, why I didn't find it when. Let me double check. Okay, I don't know, something with the single quote over here, it messed up, but when I have put the single quote here, it find it. So you can see two elements by the same name are there. So how I know two element, because it says one of two. So that is one element and the other element is also the same element. So I think you will be fine. Let me just double check. So the page is showing two element by the same name. Okay, so I think you're fine because it is in both the cases it is pointing to the same element. But things will be different when it says more than one element and those elements are different at different spots, like one is here, one is here, one is here. Then we take a different strategy, and then that I'll show you like in a bit. So usually that is a basic idea of how you find a element, right? So we'll try on some other element. Let's say this hourglass, right? So I'll click here first of all, then I hover here. It tells me that the kind is span, and then this is the class of it, but this doesn't look very good to me, so I'll try to find more around it. So I click over here, it tells me this area, and then I click over here, it tells me this area. So our goal is to find out unique element, like unique with uniqueness, so that we can uniquely identify the element. So if I do this also, so the moment I click on these, right, I would really suggest that practically try to do that, and you will understand how things work. So if I click over here, right, so it shows me this area, right, but if I click outside of it, it does not always work. So I click here, I'll again hover it. I'll try this area. This A seems to be the right one for me. So what I'll try is, I'll do the type as A, and then I can try it with the class name because that's more readable, or I can try it with the title. Title looks better to me in this case, right? Not the class name. So what I'll do is, over here I'll do A, same thing, box bracket on, at the rate, this. I can try, and then I'll do single quotes over here. Control F. Over here I'll do Control F, and then this section opens up. I'll click here. I'll paste it over here, and then I'll do single quotes. Single quotes. Doing single quotes is important. So with this also, it finds two elements with the same name. But in this case also, it points to the same element. So I think we are okay here as well. So that's how you find the name. Now I'll try to find out a little complex one, okay? So no. So this section, you see. So in this section, what happens is, right now you see 3 widgets over here, right? But in real time, it can be 5 widget, it can be 6 widget, it can be 1 widget. So what they do is, they name all the widget as same, but they do identify just they will put the name as for example, they will put the name as item widget, okay, but then they will find out item 1, item 2, item 3, item 4, item 5, like that. So they append a index on the name of it. That's how they identify, because number of widgets may keep on changing. So I see 1 2 3 right now. Tomorrow it may be only 2, and next day it may be 10, right? So that's how they do it. If something is dynamically changing, that's how they do it. So we will try to identify, we want to click on this let's say second widget, okay? So I'll do the same thing again. I'll click over here, I will hover on it, okay? I'll try to find out which section I want to. So let's say this is the section because when I click on it, it still opens for me, right? So I'll do the same thing again. I'm showing you again, like click here and then click here. So it will directly focus you over here which element is that. So it's an image again. Not always you see the image, sometimes they are div, sometimes span, and then its alternate is accessories, okay? So that can be one thing with which we can try to find out this element. So it's image, box, and then alt is accessories. Let's see how many elements it finds by this, okay? So it only found one, surprisingly. So something is going wrong, then we are not finding it by the right element. So let's try to capture the let's try to do it over here. Offer body. So let's try to get this div with the class name offer body. Div so now you see like 3 of them. The first one is this, second one is this, third one is this. I'll show you again over here. The moment I did this, then second one is here, third one is here, first one, you see this index keep on changing, 1 2 and 3. So what I can do is, I can use this for sure, and if I want to click on the second one, all I have to do is this. I close it with this bracket and then number 2, because I want the second one. So if I just do this, Why I didn't find it? Again the same thing maybe? Oh yeah. Somehow it's messing up with the codes, that's all. So you will see I change it to the single quote and it will be happy again. See. So I've got the second element just by uniquely identified it. So if somebody asks me to click on this from my code, this is how I will identify its element. And let's say tomorrow if they make 6 of them, then and I want to access the fifth one, I'll just, all I will do is 5. So right now it finds 0 of 0 because there are not 5 widgets over here. There are only 3, 1, 2 and 3. So that's why it's not finding the fifth one. If I do 3, it will find the third one. So that's how simply you find the name of each element. I'll give you one more example. Let's say if I want to find the name of this view all offers, I'll again click over here. I will hover on this. So it's a button. So when I hover on this, it tells me what kind it is right here. So it's a button and the button with this class. So I'm pretty sure if I just do this, I can uniquely find out like forward slash button box bracket and then just at the rate. Copy this, Control F, Control V, single quote and single quote, and it found this button. So why are we finding these? There is a reason, because in our script, in our code, we will access each of them by their name, and we will say, okay, click on this, hover on this, double click on this, scroll to this element. So we will command our code accordingly. Okay, so that is the reason. But if you can do this homework before, like, that would be awesome. Thank you.